Welcome students, today 9th Science Unit 18, Organization of Tissues, Part 3. Today's topics, complex tissues, under the complex tissues, xylem and phloem. Complex tissues. Complex tissues are made of more than one type of cells that work together as a unit. Complex tissues consist of parenchyma cells and sclerenchyma cells, but collenchyma cells are absent. The two types of complex tissues are there, xylem and phloem. Under the xylem, many tissues are there. We will study about the xylem tissues. What is xylem? Xylem is a conducting tissues which conducts water, mineral nutrients upward from root to leaves. And xylem gives mechanical support to the plant body. Xylem conducts the water upwards from root to leaves. It conducts water and mineral salts. Phloem, it conducts food material from leaves to other parts of the plant. The xylem get complex tissues. Already we have studied about complex tissues. Group of cells work together as a unit. In the xylem, it contains group of tissues, xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma. First, we will study about xylem tracheids. Xylem tracheids, these are elongated or tube-like structure. These xylem tracheid cells are dead cells with hard, thick, and the walls are made up of lignin substance, so it is lignified walls. Their end tapering, planned or trisel, and devoid of protoplasm. Devoid of protoplasm means absence of protoplasm. Because it's a dead cell, so there is no presence of protoplasm. Protoplasm absent. The wall elongated, lignified, their end tapering, planned or trisel-like structure, protoplasm absent. They have a large lumen without any content. What is the meaning by lumen? The empty place is present within the xylem tracheids. Inside, it has a tube-like structure inside of the tracheids. Without any content, the large lumen is present. Functions of xylem tracheids only is conduction of water and providing mechanical support to the plant. The tube-like structure of xylem tracheids, it conduction of water from root to leaves and mechanical support to the plant. Next, we will study about xylem fibers. These cells are elongated, lignified, and pointed at both ends. In case of tracheids, it's a blunt end, but here it's a point end. The fibers are point ends. The functions of these xylem fibers provide mechanical support to the plant. It provides mechanical support to the plant and helping the conduction of water. Tracheids are helping to conduction of water and mechanical support. Fibers also provide mechanical support and help for conduction of water. Vessels. These are long cylindrical tube-like structures with lignified walls and wide central lumen. These cells are dead as these do not have a protoplasm. They are arranged in longitudinal series in which the partitioned walls are perforated and so the entire structure looks like a water pipe. The main function of this xylem vessels, transport of water and also to provide mechanical strength to the plant. Next one, xylem parenchyma. So these are living and thin-walled cells. These are living cells and thin-walled cells. The main function of this xylem parenchyma is store starch and fatty substance. Xylem parenchyma main function is store the starch and fatty substance. Let's study about the difference in between xylem elements, xylem tracheids, xylem vessels and xylem tracheids. Xylem vessels, main conducting cells of angiosperms, tracheids, main conducting cells of gymnosperm and ferns. Vessels are short cells arranged in rows forming large tubes. Tracheids are long cells with overlapping ends. Vessels are large inner diameter and thinner cell walls. Tracheids small inner diameter and thicker cell walls. Vessels small and abundant pits. Tracheids large and less abundant pits. And perforated plates, no perforated plates. The vessels higher efficiency in water conduction, tracheids lower efficiency in water conduction. So we have studied now about the complex tissues xylem, xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma. Xylem tracheids, the main function of conduction of water and providing mechanical support to the plant. Xylem fibers provide mechanical support to the plant. Xylem vessels, the main function transport of water and also provide mechanical strength. Xylem parenchyma, it helps to store starch. Then we have studied about that difference in between the xylem vessels and xylem tracheids. Then we'll go for that phloem. Phloem is a complex tissue and consisting of the following elements like a xylem, phloem, sieve elements, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Let's study about that complex tissues of phloem. Let's study about that phloem tissues, phloem, parenchymatic cells, companion cells, phloem pores, sieve plates, sieve tubes are here, parenchymatic cells. The first component of the phloem, sieve elements. This is a phloem sieve element. The conducting elements of phloem are collectively called as sieve elements. The main function of phloem, the main function of the sieve tubes of the phloem is translocation of food from leaves to the storage organs of the plants. The main function of xylem, it conducts water from the root to apex part to the leaves. But phloem, it conducts the food material which is prepared from the leaves, it translocate to other parts of the plant or in the storage organs. So the conducting elements of phloem are collectively called as sieve elements. These sieve tubes are elongated, tube-like slender cells placed end to end. The transverse walls at the end are perforated and are known as sieve plates. The main function we know very well, the phloem, the sieve elements, a translocation of food from leaves to the storage organs of the plant. Companion cells. Companion cells is present nearby the sieve elements. This is companion cells. These are elongated cells attached to the lateral wall of the sieve tubes. A companion cell may be equal in length to the accompanying sieve tube element, or the mother cell may be divided transversely, forming a series of companion cells. Phloem parenchyma. Phloem parenchyma are living cells which have cytoplasm and nucleus. If there is no protoplast, there is what? Dead cell. The presence of cytoplasm is a living cell. The parenchyma are living cells. So the functions of parenchyma always store food, storage of food in the form of starch and fatty acids. Phloem fibers. Sclerenchymatous cells associated with primary end and secondary phloem are commonly called phloem fibers. These cells are elongated, lignified, and provide mechanical strength to the plant body. Let's study about the difference in between xylem and phloem. Xylem conducts water and minerals from root to leaves. Phloem conducts organic solids or food material from leaves to other parts of the plant. Conduction is mostly unidirectional. In xylem, unidirectional from root to apical parts of the plant. In the phloem, conduction may be bidirectional, two-way, from leaves to storage organs, and growing parts are from storage organs to growing parts of plants. Conducting channels are tracheids and vessels. Here, conducting channels are sieve tubes. Component of xylem include tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma, and xylem fibers. In phloem, components are sieve elements, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. Let's study about the difference in between meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissue only present in the tip of the shoot and root, but permanent tissue, it is a simple tissue and complex tissues. The complex tissues we have studied about xylem and phloem. So we'll study about that difference in between that meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues, cell wall is thin and elastic. Permanent tissue cell wall is thick. A component cells are small, spherical, or polygonal and undifferentiated cells. Permanent tissues component cells are large, differentiated with different shapes. Cytoplasm is dense and vacuoles are nearly absent. A usually large central vacuole is present in living permanent cells. Intercellular spaces absent, intercellular spaces present. Nucleus is large and prominent. A nucleus is less conspicuous. Cells grow and divide regularly. Cells do not normally divide. Provides mechanical support and elastically to the plant body. Provide only mechanical support. So these are the difference in between the meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. The meristematic tissue, when it lost the ability of division, it's become a permanent tissue. So this is a difference in between the meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Thanks for watching. Today we have studied about complex tissues, xylem and phloem, and the difference in between the xylem and phloem, and sieve elements and tracheids, and meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Thank you, students.